Good day. Doing a quick review here, or at least a difference between these two boots that I ordered. This is the Sims Flyweight and the Orvis Ultralight. Just had them in the house, been walking in them for hours over the last couple days, just switching out and trying it each different day to see if it was different socks, different insoles, with waders, without waders, up the stairs, down the stairs, moving around in them. I looked at a lot of different YouTube videos trying to get a comparison between the two. I did get a good one on the difference of weight. These are 1 pound 5 ounces and these are 1 pound 8 ounces, so these are lighter, and I was looking for a light weighting boot that I could also use as a hiker. So these are both fitting the bill there. I did not bother with the Patagonia ultralight waders. They have no drain holes, so these both have drain holes here. It looks like these have them on the outside too. This is just on the inside. Didn't notice that before. The difference, the main difference, is this is a solid construction on the outside. Very nice material. Really wanted these to be the boots, both because they were lighter. Normally they're more expensive, $199 to $169, but got a great deal at backcountry.com with a discount, so these ended up being cheaper. So I thought for sure these were going to be the ones. But here is what it is. No one else seemed to have a review on. This tongue is attached all the way along here on the inside, and so it's folded material. Comes down here to this neoprene, soft neoprene type tongue that's on there, and it folds back in and comes over. So there is that much material, probably about 1/4 inch thick, all the way down on the inside, and I could sure feel it. It was not comfortable. These are a looser boot. You can't tighten up the foot box. Neither of them can you cinch like what I'm used to in hiking boots, where you can cinch the front section to a different tension than the ankle. But these would cinch up a lot nicer. But of course then that I felt that those ridges a lot more, and you can feel them all the way up inside of there. Maybe why no one's talking about that is they use classic waders with the neoprene sock, the full sock that's in there, and maybe they can't feel them as much. When I did switch from my waders, which are the middle fork packable Patagonia waders, they have a rubber sock, really thin, and boy, I could feel that. Even just one pair of wool socks and those waders on there. When I doubled up on socks as a hiking boot, I could feel it a little bit less, but it was noticeable there. If you wear one pair of socks, I can't imagine how you wouldn't feel that. But maybe the neoprene sock dulls that out enough that you wouldn't notice it in there. Again, I am mostly aiming at hiking and then fly fishing in the backcountry when I get there. So I want to be able to just use these to get there, to wade, and then to come back in. So that's, I'm caring more about the hiking and the comfort of that in my head. But even then, with the waders on, I wouldn't have wanted to wade in these all day, just because I could really feel those ridges with what I have on there. So that's the main difference between the two. You can remove the insole from here. That's another hiking part. I like my own insoles that I have custom fitted for me. So I can take out the light little insole they have in here and pop that in. And these ones, it's a permanent. Seems great, kind of a neoprene permanent insole that's in there, but when I add my insole, then the weights started to come a little bit closer together, not much. These are still lighter. And again, I really wanted these to be the ones, but in the end, even though I'm a little loose in the toe box and I kind of have to cinch and bunch a little bit to make these work, there's more padding. When I first put them on, they were kind of tight on my ankle and I didn't like how it felt, but they have worked their way in because of the amount of padding that was there. This was comfortable from the beginning, not much padding, but then that ridge, I just couldn't get away from that ridge being uncomfortable for me. So I'm going to go with the Orvis, even though these were slightly cheaper and really wanted them to work. And that probably is also due to the fact that they feel more like a hiking boot on the ground to me. Again, not on the trail, but just experimenting in the house on stairs and moving around on incline. These are knobbed on the outside, they're lugs, there's no heel, and it's a little shallower inside of there. These ones are larger lugs and spread out further with a defined heel. And I could feel that moving around. These would roll a bit more than these would. And because I'm looking more at hiking, I'm going to end up on the Orvis Ultralights. And too bad, because I really wanted those to work.